Hello, my fellow members of Red Sox Nation. This is another edition of the Royal Rooters Recap. This is game 2 of 162, and it was a fun game, a pitching duel. Pivetta pitched good, George Kirby pitched good, but in the end, one bad pitch in the 6th inning from Nick Pivetta to J.P. Crawford, who basically took it deep, basically was the decider in this one. And the Red Sox fall to 1-1, and they lose this one 1-0. All right, let's get into it. All right, so nothing going on until the top of the 6th or bottom of the 6th inning, where J.P. Crawford hits a solo home run into right field to make it 1-0 Mariners, and that's where your final score would stand. Yeah. Hats off to both Nick Pivetta and George Kirby. Both of them did pretty good, especially Nick Pivetta. He basically proved tonight why he deserves to be in this rotation for the most part. There were some doubts, for the most part, because after when Lucas Giolito went down, the only guy you had on this rotation was Brian Bayo, and sometimes he can be a little sketchy sometimes and stuff like that. Kind of you don't know where he's pitching. For the most part, all the rest of the 4 guys, we already know they can pitch, and we already know they've been starters, and they've been terrible starters. They're really mostly good in the bullpen. But tonight, Pivetta basically proved that, I belong in this rotation. Kind of deal. Well, not me personally, but I was referring to him. These were his words, not mine. All right, so as I said, only threw 6 innings, only gave up a run, and only 3 hits, and punched out, as in struck out 10 people. Yeah, for the most part, he did pretty good. Yeah. And George Kirby, too. All right. Yeah, he basically struck out 8 of our batters, too. Only gave up 2 hits in the process, and walked 2 people, too. Yeah, Pivetta didn't walk anybody at all. Yeah, he was basically kind of lights out for the most part, except for that 6th inning bad pitch to J.P. Crawford. And that, for the most part. Offense was kind of off a bit tonight. I mean, Tyler O'Neill, he did have a hit. Yoshida got one. Ceddanne Rafaela, he got a hit. But for the most part, only 4 hits. Well, 4 hits from both sides. Well, basically 8 hits altogether. That's how good the pitching was tonight for both sides, as in for Boston and Seattle. So, I mean, 2 critical positions that could have put the Red Sox on top. So, in the 1st inning, looks like Durant got on with a walk, and I believe Yoshida got on with a walk. So you had runners on. Oh, he also stole second base too. Durant did too. Yeah, 2nd of the year. Nice. So we got to the position where runners are on 1st and 2nd, or 1st and 3rd. So a chance to score. Trevor Story gets up and basically kind of strikes out. Well, the one in the 8th inning, he did try to put in the play, but I tried beating it out, but it was just to no avail. Urias made a really good play, and then, Ty France basically, scooped it up, too, to make the out. It's just, That is, I am interested to see how Trevor Story does this year. Now, knowing that now he has a full season now, for the most part. Yeah, he had a full spring training, which he didn't have in 2022 because of the whole lockout and stuff like that. Him being injured last year, for the most part, to begin with, for the most part. So this should be a make or break year for the most part. And in this game, it kind of proved that some of the doubters are just kind of right about Trevor Story. He doesn't really. I still have faith in the dude, and I just feel a little bit of personal connection with the dude, because the guy is basically my age, or heading into his 32nd or for age 32 season. I mean, he's literally a month or so younger than me. And it's just, So I'm kind of pulling for him. Hopefully he does well. And for the most part, he has. I mean, seriously, he got all the infielders. And that's kind of why, for the most part, so far, knock on wood, our fielding has been really good so far this season. For the most part. I mean, because of what Trevor Story did during this offseason with all the infielders, stuff like getting them and stuff like that, teaching him how to field in his little mini camp and stuff like that, and just, yeah, it just shows that he is trying to be a leader. Yeah. You know, he is not great offensively so far. The fielding isn't bad. The offense is just not good. Yeah. And that's kind of the thing that's getting people mad. Everybody thought that he would just be kind of this, like, power hitter, and yeah. How about the calls? That was the home plate umpire. Last night's home plate umpire was bad too. He was bad too. Yeah. Well, he did. So here's the thing. So Pivetta, and I saw this too. It was either the third or fourth inning. Pivetta threw what would have been a strike free get us out of the inning. Turns out to be, nope, ball. And what? Eventually they got out with a ground out. And then, like, the play on, hey, my bad, buddy. All right. Yeah. And Pivetta said, well, I respect your honesty. Yeah, really. Yeah. At least the dude was honest. Really. There are some umpires that will literally fight you. Yeah, and won't admit that they're wrong. Yeah, at least this one. He might not have done a good job at the plate but at least he was honest. Yeah. Just think, we could have had George Kirby in our rotation this year. Well, we didn't want to give up Kyle Teal, Roman Anthony, and Marcel Reiner. And believe me, I don't want to give them up either. I don't want to see them. Yeah, but still. What could have been? All right. Let's go over the standings. I believe we're third, but I could be totally wrong on that. Come on. Let's go. Load. All right. Here we go. All right. So it looks like, yes, we are tied for third, technically last place, with the Rays and the Blue Jays, who both are at 500 with a 1-1 record. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Oh, the Yankees are 2-0. Idiots. Yeah. Kind of made a little bit of a comeback earlier today. Yeah. Right. Let's see. Game tomorrow, I believe it's another 8:40 start time, 9:40 Eastern time, whatever time zone you live in. And I believe Cutter Crawford is going on the mound tomorrow. Yeah, this will be game 3 of 162, or game 3 of this 4-game series. All right, yep, it'll be Cutter Crawford versus Logan Gilbert. Yeah, nice. All right. Another person we could have had in our rotation, too, because we were also going to package him and Kirby, too. Yeah. What could have been? I don't know. Maybe there might be still some time. Depends on how the season goes and what their season goes to, if they become sellers, too, or we get to a position where, yeah, I don't know. We'll find out. All right. Till then, all right. Let's call it a night. All right. Thank you, guys. Subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment. And then basically like the video and share if you can. All right. All right. I think that will about do it. All right. See you guys tomorrow night. Mañana.